not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
They're going to look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Detroit!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Gone!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now back to throw. There he goes again. He's going to leave this for his linebacker. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? they're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the... And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are in for 6. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
To return it is Corey Grant. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Perky with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Over! Gone!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to throw deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Detroit!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gun!
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. Now he's going to throw deep back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now let's go! 319! 319! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a play they're going to be proud of on defense, because any second and short situation, you anticipate the run and you want to make the play and stop them from getting a first down. But when you can force them to lose yardage and now put the odds in your favor on defense because now they're going to have to throw the ball, that's a play that you're going to be really, really excited about, and one that your defense coordinator now gets to roll the dice a little bit himself and create a big play.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They come out here in the I. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the